So this here is actually the mic that Kurt sang into for You Know You're Right.
This is a vintage Neumann U47, and this is one of the last two vocal mics Kurt Cobain ever used in studio. Nirvana came in here, I think it was late 93 or early 94, and did their last three songs, and this is one of the mics Kurt used.
Testing. Is this thing rolling? I was given the incredibly rare opportunity to go to Robert Lang Studios. Now, Robert Lang Studios is an incredible place. So many records I grew up listening to were done at that studio. Nirvana's last record, titled You Know You're Right, was tracked there. Foo Fighters' first album was recorded there. And another one in 2013, Death Cab For Cutie, one of my favorite bands ever, recorded several records there. Dave Matthews Band, Kesha, Macklemore, Lil Wayne, the list goes on and on and on and on forever. And the reason I ended up there was Aidan Gallagher, who's become like my total guitar bestie, and his dad were like, hey, we're gonna be tracking up at Robert Lang Studios. We're doing some drums for Aidan's album. Why don't you come up? Come hang out. And I was like, are you sure, guys? Like, really? You really want me to come? And they were like, yes, come hang.
It's good. So it's kick, flam, tom kick, tom with the kick. Hold on.
Have you played this one yet?
Yeah. What's that famous?
Oh, chopsticks. A lot of what was going on there was Aidan's material for his album, so I had to be careful with what I was filming. But I thought it would be a great opportunity to bring you guys along, show you the studio, because this is such an iconic place, it would be stupid not to show this. And it was just really surreal for me, sitting there looking at like photos of Butch Vig and Dave Grohl, sitting in the same room, and Taylor Hawkins out front, looking at Puget Sound. Just listening to the way that room sounds, the big giant tunnel when you walk in has a specific sound to it. And listening to that tunnel was crazy. You can tell that's the same room that You Know You're Right was recorded in. Have you've recorded here before, right?
A bunch of times, but I haven't been here for a few years.
Really awesome. And when you go in there, right to the right of the studio, there's this little chamber with an upright piano. It looked really old, and I'm sure a ton of amazing records have been made on that piano. But when I sat down and played it myself, I instantly just got goosebumps. Because one of my favorite Death Cab For Cutie songs, I could tell instantly it was recorded on that piano. Brothers on a Hotel Bed. I'm actually getting goosebumps again just thinking about it. Because these are all records that I grew up listening to that really like impacted me in a big way. And I just think it's really crazy how all these little things in my life have aligned and just worked themselves out to put me there, sitting there. It's like I was meant to be there for some reason. And lastly, I got the awesome opportunity to meet the man himself. He brought me up into his house and we sat down and we talked gear for a long time. Robert Lang.
So the MTR over there, that's something that I was lucky. I scored that through a local recording studio who owned it. Was Kevin Boyd, who was one of my best friends in the world. And Kevin ended up having all kinds of stuff that when I redid my control room downstairs where you guys are in right now with Aidan, is that used to be like a little storage and a little lounge area for my little teeny Munchkin control. This here, I don't know what I'm going to do with this big ink.
And you said Foo Fighters cut their whole first
first record on that in October 17th, I think, through the 25th.
Wow.
Dave used that for the whole record. And then the last 3 days of January 1994, the 28th, 29th, and 30th of 94, I worked with Adam Casper and we recorded the last Nirvana song, You Know You're Right.
Wow.
And that was done on that machine.
This very machine right here.
Very machine.
Wow. That's crazy.
Last Nirvana song ever. And, I know that they were going to come back. Nirvana was going to do a little bit more.
Yeah.
And, but then that never meant to be.
Right.
Went to be or whatever.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But regardless of the fact that we're moving on, and I've worked many, many decades on that big room down there, as you saw.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's got a really cool sound in there right now. But
it was crazy. In fact, just really quick, when I was hearing them set up the drums down there, the way that room sounds, I had this little light bulb go off in my brain because I've heard that sound on so many records.
Yeah.
It's crazy just to hear that room like that in person.
Yeah, the live room with the rocks in it.
Yeah, where they're recording it right now. It's crazy.
Well, Aaron, let's get together, after the holidays.
I made new friends. I had a great time. And I don't know. I'm just super thankful. By the way, if you want to check out the rest of the Robert Lang interview that I did, because we sat down and we talked for a long time, I'm going to upload it. I will post it in this video description if you want to check out the full interview. But I have a feeling you're going to see a lot more stuff from Robert Lang Studios on this channel. And who knows? Maybe even a guitar tone recreation is going to happen there. Wonder what song that would be. And really fast before I go, if you're interested in becoming a total audio badass, you want to learn how to run an entire facility, check out robertlangstudiosacademy.com. The course is a full-year course and it's insanely in-depth, and I highly recommend checking it out if you just, you want to get started but you don't know where to start.
The website is www.robertlangstudiosacademy.com. The whole curriculum also isn't based on Tuesday with Instruction,
right?
By Alex Donka. He's one of our instructors who is certified by Avid Learning Partnership, in which we have a partnership with Avid. So that's part of our thing too.
Very cool. Yeah, Yeah,
because it's a total hands-on course.
All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.